Now they can hear you.
Oh, now
I had
we're
to
on?
shut off. Yeah, because I was afraid we'd be talking and
Oh, well, that's probably true.
your back was to the camera and you say something embarrassing.
Boy, I look very white on that screen. I mean, I look white usual anyway, but because that's how clumsy I am.
I don't even know how to address that.
Say hi to everybody.
Go up a little bit. Hi everybody. You're too dark. That's about right. Stop right there. That's good. Leave it there. Be great. It'll be great. What are you doing to my level? All right. Hi to everybody while Lyle's not here. Ah, damn it, he's back.
Always.
Hey guys, welcome back. I know it's been a hot minute. I think the last time we did a live was when we hit 1,000 subs, and now we're setting 5 more. We'll have 1,300 subs.
Yeah.
So,
it's still bugging me. It's all good. All good. There we go. Now I look like a normal person. I feel like I was
your pasty white complexion. It's all the Irish in you.
I have no Irish in me.
It's not what he said.
I knew there was going to be something. I knew there would be something. Of course there would.
Okay, whatever. Quit looking at that. Anyhow, yeah, it's been a while, and then we have dropped the ball on putting up episodes lately. Not saying there's a good reason for it, but a lot of stuff happening.
Just life. You got a new job.
Life. So we started out doing some remodel on the studio, which we may try to show you here in a little bit. You can probably tell a lot of what's behind us, which is probably new. I think maybe we have one episode up with the new studio. And then we had a lot of other, I need to get this out of my ear. We had a lot of other just stuff we was doing around here construction wise. And we had plenty of stuff edited, and it just kind of life caught up with us and we couldn't. And I got a new job and went back to his old job and
playing shows again.
Yeah, and it's just been it's been crazy. Anyhow, so we decided to put the focus on the construction rather than trying to keep up with recording right now, so we could just get it done, which is where we're at right now. We didn't realize we'd completely run out of episodes to put up until it was too late. So we do have some in the bank. We're going to go back to editing them. We'll be putting them back up pretty quick.
Well, we had some really fun ones. We had Jared from the Audio Roast podcast, and
then Danny,
poor Danny Lewis.
Danny Lewis, he ain't gonna like this.
It's the third time he's been on, and he's never had an episode published that I know of. Has he?
I think he's got one.
But it's bad, right? The audio's bad.
The audio's bad.
Something? Yeah.
Every time he gets on and does something, the audio or the video gets lost. The audio goes, and he just messaged the other day.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna be able to get him on for quite a while. So
I think it's the ghost hunting. I think there's a ghost following him around that's just screwing with the audio.
That's right, because he came on that one live episode on a Monday Night Live, and then we did the ghost thing, and it's never worked since. That's probably what it was. Danny conjured something.
But yeah, so we got a bunch of stuff in the bank. It's been a crazy little time, but we are.
Okay. Sorry, I'll keep looking. I'm trying to keep make sure we don't have comments. So if I'm looking over there, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah,
making sure we're still recording. Okay. So, all that being said, we are going to get back on track. We're probably not going to be up to 3 episodes a week again right off the bat because it's just got a lot going on. But we'll go back to getting at least one. And we're really hoping to try to do some live stuff more often than what we have done, at least once a month. But it's just, we always have so much trouble with it.
But tonight went great.
Yeah, when we finally, so far, I don't know. I just keep seeing it pop up, and now it may not be going great. So,
yeah. Well, no one's commented yet that it's just absolutely terrible.
No, I don't think there's very many people on right yet. But if you guys do get on later, and you the beginning, we're always new. So if you've got suggestions, drop them down in the comments. Let us know what they are, or just shoot us a direct message.
Well, so one of the construction things is we have rebuilt our shelves yet again. How many times have we done this? It's been
this is the
4th or 5th, right?
4th iteration, yeah.
Okay, but by the time this is done, it'll be the 5th. But the good thing about this is we have a lot more space for a lot more bottles. So previously, I think we were sitting at like 170, and depending on
160 something. I don't think we quite hit 170. Maybe I don't know. Last I checked, not counting beer, I think it was at 160 something. No? So
okay. So all that said, I think that we can at least Would double it for sure.
Oh, we're definitely doubled.
Probably triple.
No, I don't think we can triple it.
I think we can. I beg to differ. You've stacked those bottles very nicely and counter. I think.
If you're counting floor space, then yes, we could probably triple it because we are down right to the floor level now. So
yeah,
we'll see. We'll see.
I'm excited. I'm excited for it. Yeah.
The audio is terrible. Tyler says.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
terrible. What's bad about it, Tyler?
I think he's just messing with. He's just messing with us.
He is literally sitting on the couch over here, fucking with us.
It's Tyler's birthday this week, and also getting married this week.
Yeah, yesterday. Thanks.
Yesterday was Monday. It's still this week. So big week for him.
I should remember that. Your birthday's the day after Mom's birthday. I never remember it.
So, what else you got on your mind tonight? You want to crack one and do a quick little?
Like what? What do you think?
I don't know, something we haven't opened before. You want to? Don't you look at that gin?
No, well, that's what I was looking at earlier. I don't think we've got any gin to do. I think we've done it all.
I have a bottle of tequila in mind. I have a bottle of bourbon in mind.
Well, if we want to do one, we'll probably reshoot it later anyways. Grab something.
Which mood are you hitting? Brown or gold?
I wanted gin, and then it didn't work out, so I ended up getting lip service.
Oh, well, that's okay. So you're in the rye. So I feel like, I don't know. Rye's pretty heavy.
I would probably go. I'd probably go back to tequila.
Tequila? Okay. I wanted them to say that because I want tequila, but okay.
I did not know that's where he went to. I thought he broke something. 100%.
So this should be on the episodes. I'm fairly soon.
El Tesoro.
Yes.
That's exactly how they say it down south.
Believe you me. That's
Belize. That's the right place, yes.
Okay, so this is a bottle that on my tequila group, everyone's like, oh, it's great. There's no additives. It's traditionally distilled. It's blah, 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 blah. Shit that we kind of care about. They don't really. But all that said, this bottle doesn't look like the other bottles that I kept seeing being posted. So I posted on there. It's like, did I even get the right one? And apparently this is, they call it the olive oil bottle. And I guess it's not rare, but maybe a little more difficult to find this bottle. I have no idea.
That's too hard of a setup to make the joke I was going to make, but I really had a
nom number 1139 and lot number 1087, lot A.
It's going to get me a long sleeve shirt, put this under there and say this is a Popeye bottle. But it's just too much of a joke.
That's a lot of work.
It's such a bad joke. It was way too much work to go through.
Okay, so this bottle, like I said, mildly, I guess, difficult to find if you're. I spilled
what
something.
What in the hell is all over this?
Spilled something on it.
Something. Define something a little bit better than that.
Soda, frosty, I don't know. This bottle is, I want to say 60 a bottle, 70.
It's Cheese Whizzy.
Somewhere in that realm. Oh, I see our friend Tyler sneaking in for a pour.
Just a sample.
Good morning sample.
Thank you.
Happy birthday and congratulations. All right. So this is a repo, right? So did I get the repo or the Añejo?
Oh, it's your story. I've never even seen this bottle till just a few seconds ago.
It's the Añejo. Wow.
It's cheesy.
There's a fine line between old person house funk and good tequila. It's really close. I feel like this is the nursing home room before the maid comes in and before the fresh depends are doled out.
I cannot drink this now.
So it's
Is that harsh? That's very harsh.
You like the James Brown funk, not the old home funk.
Yeah,
That's where we're going with this.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? It's
It's
like
almost decent, and then there's just something
like
about it.
mothbally.
Yeah, no, I agree.
But I don't hate it, and I do think that, like, typical to me, I think that like strong flavors. Like whiskey, I don't like the straight Kentucky bourbons for the most part. They're fine. Some are better than others, but they're generally not worth me paying a lot of money for because I want something that has a unique flavor characteristic. So the more I drink these drinks that have, I come to kind of crave that funk a little bit.
This is not terrible. It's really sweet, really smooth. Doesn't have it's got the little buzzy, and of course that maybe reacting with the rye a little bit.
Do you remember that like vomit cat litter that the janitors put down in elementary school?
Yes.
Smell it again.
No, I don't get that. I'm not there with that one.
You don't get that mintiness, that like sort of, this is a canned freshness. Oh, the taste is good.
And also say I kind of like the flavor of it, though it reminds me very much of like the Antioch type tequilas.
So that's
where
the thing.
It has that sweetness.
So, but here's what I think is happening, right? So like people get upset because these traditionally distilled tequilas that have all the right like provenance to them and there's no additives to them, people like flock to that because one, you can still afford those for the most part. There's a few like tiers that's pretty pricey. But this should be a much more expensive bottle than it is. People are chasing those 1942s and the Clase Azules and all that stuff, which are beautiful bottles. But I think the people who like traditional tequila, I think they chase this flavor profile. And more importantly with this, what I think that this one has that a lot of them don't is the viscosity of it. It's
a little thicker. There's a little pepperiness on the end of it that I do kind of like.
It's oily on the back
Emily
end.
Says, did you just say cheesy? I don't think she's much of a tequila drinker.
Oh, cheese is where you start, thanks to this douche. I will never drink Blanco tequilas again. The same. I'll drink them again, just with a different mind.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I think certain tequilas have a cheese whiz-like nose to them. And some of them are so prominent that it even goes into the taste a little bit. So I call them a little bit cheesy. Yeah. This one don't have a really cheesy flavor to it. It almost has like it's almost. You ever been out in the woods and you start like a little fire out of like some twigs and leaves and stuff like that, and if you used a bit downwind just a little bit, and you get that kind of green fire. That's kind of the taste it's got, where it's kind of just got that little bit of a
like there's an earthiness there that I can give you,
yeah,
but not dirty. But
no,
like,
I don't want to say it was dirty.
I'd say like crumbled leaves,
and it's not smoky in any way. It's just I'm specifically talking about getting that kind of taste in your mouth, kind of a twiggy taste, if that's a thing now. It's a thing.
I can't get over the after effects of like its oiliness on my tongue. It's just fantastic.
Matt says, I'm horrified and intrigued with that description. Welcome to our life.
This is why we don't get along well with like so my tequila group. Like I've pretty much long learned to just like shut my mouth. There's a bourbon group I'm part of that I'm just like I don't talk much in at all because I just
make fun of us.
Yeah, hard.
We're not popular with the bourbon guys. We don't like the good bourbon most of the time, or at least we don't say that we care. But no, we don't like it's not worth buying most of the time.
It's the hype. We don't like the hype.
I don't like the hype.
So.
Alex Rodriguez says, what is similar to Don Julio 42 but not so expensive? Don Julio is about the cheapest. Alex Rodriguez. No, not him. not that Alex either.
I was like, all right.
I assume, I don't know, maybe if it is cool.
But either way, like the name begs the tequila, which is number one.
I would go.
So it's
I don't know, but it doesn't have that really light sweetness that 42 has. And I can't think of another one that is light like that that's as good as 42, which makes Don Julio 42 kind of the cheapest one of those.
You're not going to
That
find
being said,
that sweet of a tequila.
go get one. You can find $50 or $60. Don Julio makes stuff that's not the 1942 stuff that is actually really good. So you can still find some stuff by them. It's not as sweet, but it's still pretty freaking good. So you might try that.
I think if you're going to go down that far, I think I would go to the number one Reposado.
Well, I would try it, yes.
Because it's an interesting one in my snobbery tequila group that I'm in. It's gotten quite a few good remarks, but it's also comes in this bottle that's like ridiculously like kitschy and touristy, but it's still a beautiful bottle. I mean, it's gorgeous, and you want all three of them on your shelf, as you should. So I feel like number one kind of plays both.
Ajayeto. Those wasn't ridiculous if you went down to the regular ones.
Ajayeto.
Yeto. Ahyyeto. Is that right?
Yeah.
I think.
Ocho. I mean, here's the kicker. What price point are we talking about?
Well, I was wanting cheaper than Don Julio, not as expensive. So I mean, I'm jumping down into that $50, $60 range.
You can find a lot of them at that range that will match Julio's sweetness, kinda. It's not going to match the smoothness, and that's the thing is that those tequilas, you almost have to go one way or the other. You got to go really expensive or really damn cheap.
Yeah, that's what I started to say. You could do something like the Antio, which is a really sweet tequila.
I mean, it's Sincoro Reposado all day long.
It's the same people that make Sincoro.
Yeah. It's a little,
and it's really nice, but like I said, it's kind of heavier hand. It's super cheap though, and if you haven't had a drink of a really nice tequila beforehand, and your palate's not super refined, it's not bad.
It's the same thing with Jim Beam and Evan, and I love both of those boys.
Jim Beam's fine until you've went over and had Pappy or something, then suddenly it don't taste very good. But
I had a bottle of the Avion Añejo the other day. It was like it's same price range, 60-ish, 70, 80, somewhere in there. I still think Ocho for me is my go-to.
I still say Ocho for me.
It's
a peppery, harsher tequila. It's a little stiffer.
The Añejo is, but the Repo is quite a bit smoother.
Yeah, it's still not sweet though, like Don Julio. I mean, I'm with you. I think that's the right one.
Unless you add syrup to it, it's not going to be sweeter. Now that said, I like sweet tequilas. I still love 42. There's nothing better than when you're in the mood for it.
Me too.
Getting a glass of it.
I think we've got
just fantastic.
A little bit left back there.
Yeah, it's.
Although I seen Colby got a new bottle.
Did he really? Oh well.
Plus a couple other ones we got to get into that ain't opened yet.
Has he opened the Class A?
I don't know.
That stuff's gone up so much.
Yeah, so, it's like 170, 180, something like that.
225 in Springfield.
God,
225 and 225, and there were only 2 bottles of it.
It's not worth that. It was
great
at 1.25. It was really great. Well, at 140, still like, all right, if you got the money, I'd do it. But man, now you're getting
42 is the same way, right?
Now, that started out at $98 a bottle.
Run? That's a cheaper one, right?
Oh, I don't remember.
If you like sweet stuff, 818 is very sweet. That's the Kardashian Jenner tequila, whatever. I'm not sure.
Who stills that?
Died.
Charlie Crane says, "Hey,
okay.
Sup, Charlie Crane."
I'm glad I didn't have to finish my answer because I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either.
Who? Yeah. There's so many things that are popping in my mind. None of them appropriate right now. But I think 818, if you like sweet tequilas, I think that it's in that $50, $60, $70 range.
I don't remember that one.
I don't think it's massive.
Nor do I remember who makes that one. I would have to look it up. So
you don't think the Kardashians are down there distilling it themselves, pushing that giant stone wheel around?
Yeah,
crushing
that's exactly what they're doing. I am sure.
So, also, hey Charlie. Well, I think that this is a win. I like this one. I would buy this again.
How much was it? You said
somewhere 60 and 80.
60?
It was basically I was between between another bottle of Ocho, the Avion, and this, and I wound up picking this up. And then I went back to pick the Avion up. But
I like Avion a lot, but is that went up much?
No,
44?
Well, the 44 has gone up quite a bit. But that's an extra añejo, and
You think
anything aged?
so? I know
tequila-wise-
everything went up with COVID supply, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But we drive that crap over the border. That stuff is not coming from overseas to get up here.
Yeah.
And not all tequila or even all liquors went up necessarily much.
Yeah.
But the upper end tequila market has went nosebleed through the roof.
But we
Do
called
you
that-
think
we called that a year ago?
well, it's been over that. We called that back during COVID because during COVID, suddenly everybody, when it was locked in, decided they was going to start drinking tequila, and they got into it.
What I think happened is everyone decided they were going to start drinking, and then they were like, what do I drink? I guess tequila.
Yeah, well,
I also know a bunch of big bearded dudes who got way into bourbon to the point that it's like a freaking identity now.
yeah.
It's like they have to introduce themselves as like, I identify as a bourbon snob, and that's who I am. So,
They're vegan. Anyways, I would say
we got a sneaky snake back there.
I don't know how much this was, but this might be my new favorite. This is a sleeper, dude. How much was this one?
Oh, that's the
This
is
no idea.
Smoke cell. You brought that in.
I don't remember what it was.
Say hi, Tyler.
I brought that.
Hi, Tyler.
Oh, I know it was $24.99.
From where?
Oh,
Was this? Oh, okay, right there. Was this McAdoo?
price tag's still on.
No, I kind of Louisiana. I have no idea where.
Oh, that's good though.
I've heard good things about that brand. I just am not a huge fan of that smoked one per se, but yeah. Oh, all right.
I forgot what I started to say, and then Tyler snuck on stage and
Sorry.
up. So
Steals the show. Steals the
anyhow,
show.
yeah. So we kind of think we run about what we was going to do. Was 30 minutes, just kind of give everybody an update, something like that.
It's mostly
Again,
it's an update / apology.
yeah, apology. It sucks. Sorry. We've been really good at making sure we got everything out. We felt real bad when all of a sudden we both realized at the same time we had nothing left to put up.
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't know. I was kicking around giving you guys a tour, but we'll probably just throw some pictures up or something. There's really nothing to look at. It's just big.
we're getting better ever moving
Oh,
forward.
we're getting ready to fill the shelves. That's going to be exciting. So
yeah.
if you guys,
So we're finally cashing in our Patreon money.
Mhm.
And there's
which I thing for Patreon, so I'm not going to sit there and ask you guys to. So we don't do anything, but if you feel like throwing money out there for us to put on the shelves, Patreon's a great way to do it.
yes.
Or just send us a bottle of your favorite stuff, and then
Just
we have what
wrap
you
it up
like
in
on the
bubble
shelf,
wrap
so.
and check no on the form.
Yeah, just shoot us a message. We'll get you an address.
Yeah.
Which several people's done that. A lot of shelf has either been hand delivered. A lot. That's I guess lots of stretch, but
There's a fair bit because we've had some really wonderful distilleries send us some good stuff. We do have quite a bit of space to fill.
Yeah.
So if there's something you love, chip in on Patreon, send us a bottle, or comment on one of our videos and tell us to go ahead.
like I say, we're gonna cash that in. We're gonna work on some money we have put back, especially for this. We've got money coming in from the streams, which is also a great way to help us. If you'll just get on there and share our videos around and like them and watch them, or turn them on at night and then walk away from your computer and leave it running. Whatever brings us up in the algorithm helps us get subs.
We might have an issue with that, but who knows?
Say that on YouTube. I said that on a live
When
stream.
Tyler say?
Hi, friends.
Oh, hi, friends.
She was a little more presumptive and took a little more ownership of us than her sister did.
That's fair. That's
Charlie's
fair.
kind of like guys. Tyler's like
Hello, gentlemen.
friends. Okay. Anyhow, yeah, I think it's
All right.
kind of wrapped up, right?
Let's wrap it up, but I do want the best thing you've had in the last month. And I know what you would go to if it was a cocktail, so make it a bottle. By the way, the cocktail is the Orpheum reliever or corpse reliever or something down at Hepburn's. It's beautiful. It is good. It's quite good.
It's a Hendrix Orbium Reviver, which is a mark riff that they make locally, and Seth and Haley, that they make as a riff off the Corpse Reviver and using the Hendrix Orbium
with an absinthe
gin
rinse on the glass. Yeah.
So anyhow, I love it. It's very, very good. It's one of my favorite things. So if you got to make me narrow it down to a bottle, then maybe I'm going to say Hendrix Orbium.
Just in the last month, you've had that? Just in the last month.
I had it 2 weeks ago when I got my haircut.
I mean for the first time.
Something I've had new for the first time in this last month.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't been drinking anything new. No, that's not true. That's not true. But I don't remember what it was. It's another gin, and I don't remember what the gin was, but it was very good.
Sounds suspicious.
And there was what did Tinley give us down there? She gave us something that wasn't a gin. It was whiskey, and we both really liked it. Now I can't remember. I've been focused on this.
And do we have a tequila down? No, it was a whiskey.
It was a whiskey that I'm talking about.
You liked it better than I did.
I'm sure.
I think.
Probably.
All right. Well, we'll check.
But I don't remember. I don't know. See.
Oh, you can say Hendrix Orbium.
I am going to say Hendrix Orbium. I did say Hendrix Orbium. I'm going to continue to say that. Thirsty Amigos says, "Hello, guys. Who's Thirsty Amigos? That sounds like a YouTube channel. Are you guys a YouTube channel?
Yeah. Can we come hang out?"
I feel like
What definition of thirsty are they using?
Tequila. It says Amigos pass. It says Thirsty Amigos.
No, I'm just see how people are into me.
We are. They say, okay, hey, we need to hit these guys up.
Yeah.
So we would send you an invite, but we actually do not have any audio anything hooked up where we can talk back and forth right now. Actually, he's trying to make this a real quick in and out.
Yeah, but do send us a message, and we'll hang out tonight and drink.
Only do that.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I can't think of anything else to say right now.
Do you want to hear mine?
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, Lyle, in the last 30 days or so, what's the favorite thing that you've had that was a new? What's your favorite? Not a bottle. It has to be a mixed drink. Oh, I'm. Are you under the fucking bus? No, it can be a bottle, but I give you that one.
I was going to be a dick and say this, but I'll actually match you, and it won't take me very long. Tinley has made another beautiful tequila cocktail, and I just about said no thank you, but she was halfway through the drink. It's tequila, and it had blue Caraco in it and something else, but it was pretty damn good. It was a nice summer drink. It was fruity and sweet, but it was delicious.
I do have one that legit will fill in what you asked.
Our friend Tinley will be on. She keeps promising.
She keeps saying,
come down,
but also so is Seth. Has
Yes.
promised as well. Neither one of them. I've got Seth's number. I guess it's my fault he ain't come down. But anyways, Old Granddad. That's one that I had for the first time this month that I really liked. So there you go.
All right. Well, that's a whole bunch of nothing that we have for you.
Yeah.
Good to see you guys again.
Thanks for hanging out with us for a few minutes. We will get back to it. We promise. We ain't went anywhere. I know we've been vacant for 30 days or so. I swear it's not permanent. It's just we're actually still building up here. We're not going anywhere. We just wasn't paying no attention and screwed ourselves.
One of the goals is to have a place where treasured members can crash if they need to.
That's you guys.
Well, musicians and stuff, where they go I'd love to come down, but I gotta head out. So I just keep it to 3, and we're like, No.
3 shells?
No. It's not going to happen. So,
styles, 3 kinds.
anyways, yes, that's
All right.
where we're headed. Until next time.
Whether it be the YouTube channel that you've neglected for the last 30 days,
Oh, this has been a long time. The food you're eating.
clothes you're wearing,
Or
that somebody give you because of the YouTube channel you've neglected for the last 30 days.
You should go long on 1. You go long on 2. You fool me every time. People you're meeting, grab a buddy and try something new.
Like a YouTube channel that you haven't seen in the last 30 days.
Thirsty Amigos?
Yeah, probably. I ain't seen them. We're going to right now, though. We're going to go watch them.
All right.
Everybody go to the channel. See you guys.